Let's return to Europe now, and the two candidates for the Austrian presidency have clashed in a feisty TV debate on Thursday night. Far-right candidate Norbert Hofer appeared to accuse his rival of being a Cold War spy. Meanwhile, the ecologist Alexander Van der Bellen accused Hofer of trying to pull Austria out of the EU. Well, the election will be held this Sunday, a rerun after voting irregularities annulled May's result. Well, for more, we can cross to Anthony Mills, who's in Vienna for us this morning. Good morning to you, Anthony. The gloves were off last night, weren't they?
They certainly were. This the seventh and final TV debate in a campaign period that has now stretched on for almost a year. And anybody who thought it was going to be a restrained affair was quickly proved wrong. After about 5 minutes, Alexander Van der Bellen, the Green Party-aligned candidate, pulled out a photo of his father to complain, in effect, about allegations by a politician aligned with the far-right Freedom Party, the party of Norbert Hofer, allegations that his father might have been, in fact, a Nazi, at which point Mr. Hofer became rather irritated, and shortly thereafter, he made an allegation, or appeared to be implying that Van der Bellen might have been a spy for East Germany back during the Cold War. He quoted a passage from a book written a few years ago by a former senior security official in Austria, suggesting that that might have been the case. And of course, that allegation, or that apparent allegation, has made headline news in Austria's tabloids already this morning. From then on, they went into allegations that they were lying at each other. And at one point, Van der Bellen held up another picture showing Marine Le Pen, of course, the leader of France's far-right movement, and said that Norbert Hofer was good friends with her. So lost in all of these personal attacks was the central themes on which the two candidates didn't deviate much from previous positions.
Well, it sounds like a fairly bad-tempered affair there. Just how much do you think that debate will affect Sunday's vote?
Well, on the one hand, we know that there are large numbers of voters who are not going to change their positions from last time around, of course, from the vote that was annulled because of postal ballot counting irregularities. But what we do know is that there is a segment of voters who may be undecided. And watching a debate like that, undecided in terms of who they're going to vote for, assuming that they are actually going to go out there and vote, or undecided in terms of not even knowing whether or not they want to go out and vote again in this campaign that stretched on for almost a year. So watching those two candidates yesterday attack each other personally, let's not forget, they're presidential candidates. They're candidates for the position of the head of the Austrian state. And so there's a suggestion that some of these voters may look at the debate from yesterday evening as personal and under the belt as it was, and say, you know, I just don't want to go out and vote again for candidates like this.
Oh dear, well, we'll certainly hope we won't rerun that election again. I'm not sure we could take much more of it. Anthony Mills there from Vienna. Thanks very much for bringing us up to date. We'll be bringing you special coverage of that debate this weekend. Do stay with us here on France 24 for that. Let's finish up.